Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? A gracious good morning to you, good people. It's your girl KP. You know what I do, and you know why I do it. It is Wednesday morning. It's July 23rd, and it's 3:37 in the a.m. Now I'm having some technical difficulties posting my video to TikTok. I don't know what's going on. I'm just let it sit for a minute before I get busy. I wanted to share something that just popped into my head as I was checking out all my forms of social media and some of my email while I was waiting for this video to upload, which it never did. Okay, you feel me on that? Um, I know my talking about my black experience. I'm not the darkest black person in the world, y'all. I know that. But my black experience in a Trump world right now, one person decided to, I won't say call me to task on my blackness, my African Americanness. Somebody even went way back to say colored. Yeah, that part. I have to laugh at that. But it seems to upset people, me talking about being black in a Trump world. And it's like, why do you keep talking about that? Because it's me. And I noticed that some people are distant from that, but they're asking a bunch of questions because they want to be connected and they know that there's strength in numbers and, there's a like-mindedness, a kinship. Many of us come from a kinship, During the times of the South, we survived by that kinship. During the Middle Passage, we survived by recognizing languages and kinship. Because they didn't just go raid Africa, they raided different parts of Africa, and different countries raided different parts of Africa. So there was a kinship along that, the slave traders' routes for the various countries. People were captured from various ports along the way. So there were many different languages on those boats. But we survived by recognizing our own and taking care of one another according to need and skill. Amen? So I put an amen on that because, my being here is a byproduct of the survival. I want you to think about that. But my survival continues to think, or the thought process continues to be attached to the subjugation. Okay? The privilege continues to be connected to the subjugation. That's some deep thought. And the fact that people are upset and they refuse to look at why they're upset. Why do you keep talking about it? Because you dismissed it. Why does it bother you? Now, when that question is posed, you have two choices. It bothers me because it exists, or it bothers me because I have bought into it. So, I'm going to make it plain. I'm going to put it in everyday language. It bothers you because you can write a check for it. Or it bothers you because you've written that check and you're constantly cashing it, and it always has a source of funds. Always has a source of funds. That part. So how many times do you present a check? See, for most banks, you can only cash a check once. But this one has unlimited endorsements and unlimited benefits. But if I took my little piddly check to the bank, first I got to worry about the funds. Then I have to worry about if I need a cosigner. Let this sit with you for a minute. How do you feel about that? Knowing that you're invested in subjugation. You know, with each uprising, whatever's going on, and you look at the collective of people, you have to ask yourself, who's not going to show up because they have an investment on others? I can't do that because of my job. I can't do that because this, that, or the other. You know, I'm physically unable. That is the only excuse that I'm willing to accept. You can't sing Kumbaya without all the voices in the choir.